Ah, yes, 2003. I remember like it was just yesterday at home watching Motor Week, John Davis coming out from behind the vehicle in the beginning of the show. Now, I just did that. Anyway, today, this is going to be a review on a 2003 Ford Expedition Eddie Bauer edition. You might notice my hat changes because I had to redo some shots and now it's cold outside. Is a fairly large SUV. Of course, by today's standards, the new Expedition has definitely grown a bit more. This is made on the F-150 platform, so there is similarities between both vehicles. Now, let's go ahead and take a look under the hood. Now, this thing is packing the Triton 5.4 liter V8 engine. It is a single overhead cam V8 that Ford has had for quite some time, and I believe until recent you can actually still get the Triton V8. Now that we have all EcoBoost stuff and they brought the Godzilla out, which is pretty neat. I actually want to dabble with that motor. But this is what you had. This was Ford's big V8 back then, since they axed the 460. 2003, this Triton V8 in the Expedition Eddie Bauer packed about 260 horsepower, and it had roughly about 8,600 pound towing capacity. Now, it is a V8. It's a massive truck, SUV. The gas mileage was not too great. About 13 city, 17 highway. Getting in and out of this thing, the running boards definitely help. I can tell you, it's an absolute comfortable ride in here. This thing is just phenomenal for long trips. Has heated and cooled seats, which is awesome for 2003. Let alone, now everything has it. I'm pretty sure you can get a Kia with it now, like a low base model car. But yeah, it's phenomenal. The interior is well laid out. You got a handle here to grab on. If you want to, if you're off-roading or freaking people out or just don't know where you're going. The interior comes wrapped in this leather. It comes wrapped in leather because it's an Eddie Bauer, so it has more upscale amenities. It has a 6-disc CD changer if for some reason you still have CD collections. I do, but I don't. I stream music now. Like, who uses satellite radio too anymore? You just Spotify. Back seat. The doors are a little bit narrow, but that's to be expected. This is 1 inch shorter than a regular cab short bed F-150 of the same year. So it's to be expected. The wheelbase is a little bit smaller. You got your handle here to grab up. Definitely using that bar to get up. As a dog, I'm about 5'10" or 11. I don't know. I think I'm still shrinking. But I sit here quite comfortably. These seats, I know this one rolls back. I don't know if this one does. But you're in here pretty good. This seat is back far where my position is. And I'm actually pretty comfortable. Close the door here. And yeah, plenty of room. This doesn't have the the DVD entertainment system. Some models came with the DVD entertainment system up here. You do have heat and radio controls down here. And it does have the rear AC heat vents on the ceiling. It has the pockets here to store maps from a time long forgotten. You can fit 3 adults here comfortably. I'll tell you what. You can probably make some good money Ubering in this thing. The seats fold up relatively easy. Just kind of one lever here, then another back here. It lifts up so you can get in. Oh yeah. Now, getting back here, it's a little tight. It's not that bad, but there's still actually plenty of headroom for a full-size adult. Let's go ahead and bring the seat up. See, not bad at all. I'm actually in here pretty comfortable. So you can fit a bunch of adults in here. And I'd actually be kind of comfortable back here. It's actually quite surprising. I expected it to be a little less, a little more cramped. Now to get out, oh yeah, you gotta just reach down there, lift it up, fairly easy, maneuver around, don't miss the roll bar, you're flying off, boom, I'm going. Oh, yep, you got your glass for easy in, out, and load, but then you got it like this. It has a decent amount of storage with the back seats up. You got a little cubby here for your jack and everything, and the little port to stick that thing to lower the full-size spare that's underneath. And it has power folding seats, so you can fold it down. You can increase the rear storage space by a lot. Look at that. That's definitely a lot. And then you can fold down the other seats to create a massive storage area. This pretty much is like having a short bed pickup at this moment with a tonneau cover, or with a pappy, we call them a pappy cap. You have plenty of room now with all the seats down. And then if you got people coming in the back, you can use the painfully slow rising power folding seats to power unfold it at the rate of a 1970s movie transformation. Let's go for a drive. Going down the road in it, it has a good feel to it. It feels like you're in a truck because again, it is based off the F-150, and you sit in it. It feels very truck-like. Now the seats are height adjustable, so you can sit lower or higher if you want. But regardless, you still have that truck feeling. Now this does have a four-wheel independent suspension. It's not a live rear axle, and which is, I always thought it was interesting because it took them how long to do independent with the F-150s. Of course, like any 90s car, actually just any American, not 90s car, any 90s American car, but any American car, you're gonna have creaks and stuff from the interior pieces moving around. I don't understand. It's just the materials that they use. That's what happens. It cruises down the road. I'll tell you what, it has a good amount of I'll say oomph, because you don't want to associate this with power. I'll tell you what, it does haul as a not ass, but cargo. It will haul it. It does it fairly well. I find it though to struggle up hills, like like inclines. I do got to get on it a bit, and the gearing on this is very tall, because I could be going, like right now I am traveling at about 55, and the RPM is actually, I'm about 1500 RPM. That's a really tall final gear. It has oomph to kick down and go, but acceleration, it's slightly faster than watching paint dry. Let's just say that. This, like I said, this SUV was already, it doesn't handle very, sporty or anything like that. It goes down the road. It has plenty of room. This is well optioned out since it's an Eddie Bauer It has a good amount of options. It has the center console here, and also has the auto lights. It has the adjustable pedals. You got your switch electric 4x4 that it could go to auto or 4x4 or 4 low. You have your climate control here that functions very well, your radio. And you know, the dash it's great. It's well laid out. Like I said, it rides phenomenally. I think it does what it needs to do. The seats are very comfortable. Like I said, I took this on a drive. It was about an hour one way. I took it to pick up my next vehicle that I'm going to be fixing and reviewing, and which I can't wait to that. That's going to be a fun car to do. If I was keeping this would definitely be my travel vehicle, because I would fold down all the seats back there, and I can I could sleep back there, and on long drives I don't have to go to a hotel, and whatnot. And it rides down the road very smooth. It is definitely easy to kind of lose your attention to the speed on the highway. You won't realize that you're going that fast. There's not really much I can say. Transmission, like I said, very tall gearing, but it's smooth shifts where you don't feel anything. You don't feel a jerk or anything. It's a nice transition to the next gear. It's not bad at all. So to sum it all up, Expedition, great for a family. Built just to haul them around, possibly go a little overlanding. Now notice I say overlanding. I don't mean like true off-roading. I mean just literally driving over somebody's lawn or something. I haven't been able to test out the 4-wheel drive. I don't really have off-road spots out here, and I'm not really close to the off-road park that exists in Pennsylvania. And yeah, this is good. It's definitely a good vehicle to travel around in, and it feels great. It's not too bad. I like it. So there you have it. This is a 2003 Ford Expedition. I'm still working kinks on it. I have a misfire at startup, and it's coming up both banks are lean. I'm working on it, trying to fix it, so a new owner can enjoy it, because it definitely has plenty of miles left in its life. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, share the video, comment below anything, anything. I really don't, just comment down there, chat with me. But again, thanks everybody. Until next time. Subscribe.